Well, hello. I'm Angela Boshin, and I'm a sales director in Mary Kay, and I live in Amarillo, Texas. And so I do not have any makeup on this evening as I'm coming to you, but we are going to do a quick, what I call dash out the door, 8 in 8 minutes. So, which is very fun for summer because sometimes we don't want to spend a whole lot of time, but it can be for any time. If you're a person that maybe doesn't want to spend a whole lot of time on glamour, but you want to, even out your skin tone and look like you've got a little bit of makeup on, this is super easy and super fun. So I'm going to just apply it as I go so that you can see what products that we're using. So I'll take my glasses off. The first product we're going to use is CC cream. So CC stands for color correction, and this is really a great product for any time of year. Some people just love this year round, but it's especially nice in the summer because it's nice and light, and it has SPF of 15 in it. It's very lightweight. It provides moisturizer and some sunscreen and color all in one product. So it's like one step that's going to protect, brighten, correct, minimize redness, conceal, hydrate, and reduce visible signs of aging, and all in one product. So you can apply it with your hands if you want, but I'm going to show you applying it with our liquid foundation brush. We have a couple of different brushes that you can use to apply our foundations, but this is one of my favorites. So I just put a little bit of the CC cream on my hand, and I'm just going to dip this foundation brush in that, and I kind of start in the middle of my face. So I'm pretty light complected, so I'm using the very light, but we have 5 different colors in the CC cream. And the cool thing about CC cream is it blends so well on your skin, it's not hard to match you in the right color. So we can definitely get an easy match, and it blends so easily that that's why this goes so fast. So if you're one of those people that gets up late and you only have a few minutes to do your makeup, this makes it really easy. I probably should have used a headband, but we'll get this done. So I'm just kind of blending in, starting in the middle and going out. And so you can tell that just evened out my skin tone. So it's not super heavy, but now all the redness, because I tend to have a little bit of redness in my cheeks, all that is gone. And it's really handy because it's got this nice little pump on it too. And this retails for $22, so very good price for CC cream. The next thing I'm going to use right over this is our setting powder. Now we have a couple of options in powder. We have a translucent powder, we have a setting powder, and we also have a pressed powder. But tonight I'm going to show you our setting powder. This comes in a ton of colors, so we can get the exact color for you that you need. Most of the time this is great just for putting over like CC cream or any of your other liquid foundations. You can wear it alone if you just want a little bit of a sheer color on, but it's great for setting. And see how it just kind of took out the shine. So I have dry skin, but it doesn't dry me out at all. It doesn't settle in my wrinkles, and super easy to use. And I'm using our big powder brush to put this on. So we have fabulous brushes that are good to apply all of this. So another really fast thing you can do if you don't want to have to do a bunch of eyeshadow, we have these wonderful liquid eyeshadows, and they come in 4 colors. And so you could use a couple of them if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use one tonight called Pink Starshine. And so this is kind of a one and done eyeshadow. So you don't have to spend a lot of time doing eyeshadow. It has a little doe foot applicator. And so I can just put some on like this. I can blend with my finger, or we also have a cream eyeshadow brush that you can blend with if that's easier for you. So I don't know if you can see that. It has a little bit of shimmer, but see how easily that's just to blend, and it's a one and done, gives me a little bit of color on my eyelids. This can also be used under our Chroma Fusion eyeshadow if you were having a day that you wanted to do more than 8 in 8. So that is super fast. Then brows are important. Even if you're just, dashing out the door, it makes a huge difference to have brows. And we have a couple of options. So we have a precision brow liner that looks like this. You can see it's very small, and that it's very easy to use. But my favorite really is our volumizing brow tint, which comes in several colors, 4 to be exact, so we can get you in the right color. But this has long lasting color and microscopic fibers cling to the hairs to give all the brows, whether they're thin, sparse, faded, over tweezed, or flat, a visible boost. And so we call it a life-proof formula with flexible hold. So this makes a huge difference. All I'm doing is going with my natural brows. So you can see how it frames my face. And what a difference, like I have very light brows, but what a difference it makes to have brows. This is the blonde, but we have a dark blonde, we have a brunette, and we have a dark brunette. So just depending on what your hair color is. If you have gray hair, typically, it just depends, but typically we go with blonde or dark blonde. But see what a big difference that makes on my face just to have brows. So, and that goes really, really fast. And then we have a new mascara out. We have a great wardrobe of mascaras. So we can, you know, whether you like a defined brush or you want something that's going to give you lots of volume in your lashes, we have it for you. This is our new Great Heights mascara. And I have found what is great about this is if you tend to have sensitive eyes or you've been sensitive to some mascaras, this seems to really be great for people. So, and it's going to lengthen your lashes, but see how it's a smaller brush. So it gives you a more defined lash, but it's going to kind of lengthen these. I'm going to do this side just so you guys can see. I didn't bring my big mirror in here, so hopefully. Okay, so I have very light eyelashes, so you can see the difference in the side that I have, and that was just one coat. So I could do another coat and it's going to give me more lashes. So I'll do the other side. But right now, this is kind of my favorite, but we have really several different options. So you could just ask your consultant, depending on what you want your mascara to do. We can fit whatever you need. This is a water resistant mascara, which most of our mascaras are water resistant, but we also have a waterproof mascara if that's what you need. Sometimes in the summer people need that, but I find that the water resistant stays on really well. Now, if you're going swimming, you might want waterproof. But anyway, so you can see the difference in my brows, and mine are so light, so it's helpful. But this really, and it's so easy to put on because of that small little round brush. The next thing I want to do really quickly, this is not one of my biggest issues, but it's a common challenge that most people have. And they ask me frequently, how do I deal with under eye circles? And even if you're trying to do a dash out the door, you know, 8 and 8, it's helpful to have something to kind of cover up those dark circles. Now, we also have products that will help with dark circles so that you don't have dark circles. But if you've got a little bit and you need to take care of them, our under eye corrector is just what you need. So this is a peach, and I'm just going to kind of do it like this because you want to stipple right where you have the darkness. So I just put a little bit there, and when I mean stipple, I mean I'm just kind of tapping it in like that. And I could have put this on before the powder, and you can put the powder over it if you want to, either way. But this is kind of a peach tint, which is opposite on the color wheel as blue. And so, you know, your under eye circles tend to be kind of a dark blue. And so this will kind of conceal those. If the peach tint is not your favorite or it doesn't work specifically for your skin tone, then we also have concealers that are the same texture as this that will work as well. But this is interesting. This peach works for almost everybody because it really conceals those under eye circles. So here that you can see how fast we're doing all this. And so this is really easy to do on a morning when you don't want to spend a lot of time. Now I'm going to do a little blush. This is Shy Blush, and this is our fabulous cheek brush. See, it's kind of slanted. So I'm doing a little blush. And I just like to go right here on my cheek I wear glasses, so I also all the time. So sometimes I go even a little higher because that just kind of lifts my face a little bit so that there's not so much because of my glasses. I don't want a lot of, focus here, but I want it to be higher. So very easy to do. And then we have, of course, a good wardrobe of lip glosses and lipsticks, but I did want to share with you tonight. These are new and they're limited edition for the summer. They're lip oils. They come in both of these colors. They have 9 different oils in them. So they are super hydrating. And lip oil is kind of trendy right now because it'll make your lips really shiny. It has this big fat doe foot applicator. And I'm going to put the blush one on. The cool thing about these is once a year, Mary Kay will come out with a product that $1 of the sale of each one goes to the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation, which what that is it's a foundation that pulls together money and funds for a couple of different causes. One is all the cancers that affect women, and we mostly give money in the form of grants to doctors that are doing research on all cancers that affect women. And the other thing that it does is the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation gives money for domestic violence awareness. And most of the time that's in the form of grants to shelters. So even where I live in Amarillo, I know they gave that shelter $25,000 in 2014. And so they pick different shelters across the United States that they give the money to. So $1 of each of these will go to that. So it's also for a great cause. So let's just do a little recap because that was super fast, but I wanted to show you how quickly you could get ready in the morning with just these 8 products. So these are those products that we used, and I'll just kind of go over the prices with you just a little bit. Let me make it where you can see it maybe a little bit better. The CC cream was the first thing we did, and that is $22. The under eye corrector is $16. The setting powder is $20. The blush is $14. The mascara, depending on which one you get, is between $16 and $18. The one we tried tonight with the Great Heights is actually $18. Your brow liner or gel is $14. Your liquid eyeshadow is $16. And your lipstick, lip oil, or lip gloss, lip glosses are only $18, but the lipstick or lip oil is $20. So you could get all 8 products for $138, or you can pick and choose what products that you want. I also want to share really quickly with you. So your consultant can help you with any of these products. And if you want to even demo them, she can help you with that as well. But you can see that from what I looked like when I got on, it just added a little color, evened out my skin tone, and I'd be ready for the day in a quick 8 minutes, which I think, a lot of people want that first thing in the morning. But I want to share quick 5 fun facts about Mary Kay as well. We love to have customers. That's like our number one thing. We want to be a consultant for you, and we want you to be happy with your products, and we want to be able to service you. But we also like to share things about our company because I think it's important to know these things if you're going to purchase products from your consultant and from Mary Kay. And also, you never know, there's people out there that maybe they would like to start a little bit of a business, a little side hustle. And so we are always welcome to share information with you to help you with that too. So sometimes it just kind of helps to know some information. So first of all, we are the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics globally for the 2nd year in a row. So I always tell people we've been around a long time. And so it's totally worth a try. If you haven't tried the products before, you definitely should. We are still a family-owned business today, over 60 years later. Our legacy runs deep, and our current CEO is the grandson of Mary Kay Ash herself. And so he's committed to maintaining our direct sales model. This is a big deal because there's been, kind of a shift in the industry, and we are still going strong the way we've always been. And so we always want to assure people of that. We have more than 1,600 global patents showing our commitment to product innovation. while maintaining 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you purchase any of these products from your consultant and then you determine, oh gosh, I needed a different color of blush, or maybe I don't like the CC cream, I want to try a liquid foundation. If you're unhappy with it or the color is not right, we can take that product back and we don't lose money as consultants. The company will refund us. So we always want you to be happy with your Mary Kay products and never have, I call it the graveyard of skincare and color cosmetics in your bathroom where you just put it back in the drawer because you bought something and it's not what you like and you don't want to throw it away because it's full. You should not have Mary Kay in there because we can help you and make sure that you get the right thing. We are a Christian-based company maintaining our principles of God first, family second, and career third. So in all of our training and the way we want to live our lives, that's the way we work. And we have a sisterhood of positive, character building, ambitious women. So we want to help each other. And there's definitely a lot of personal growth in Mary Kay. So we would love to have you as a customer, but if you want more information about the business, we're happy to give you that as well. So thank you for listening tonight. I hope you got excited about just doing 8 products in the morning, being done in 8 minutes. And if you're not currently on a skincare regimen, especially a Mary Kay skincare regimen, we would love to talk to you about that because none of these products look fabulous unless you're taking care of your skin. And that's our number one thing. We want to make sure that we are addressing any needs you have with your skin first, and then we'll help you with any color that you have. And if you have any questions at all, you can definitely ask your consultant. And we just thank you for your time, for listening, and I hope that we can service you in the future.